Good morning, guys. Hello. Trust always good with you. Would you like to drink your morning coffee or tea with me? I'm inviting you in this sunny terrace to reflect together of how freedom and longing for freedom is the only thing, the important thing which we all longed for. And very often it is veiled or hidden by the longing for so many things, for a loving relationship, for a beautiful connection, longing for belonging, for community, longing for satisfying job. Yeah, and beneath of all that is longing for freedom, longing to be free. And let's acknowledge that. Let's acknowledge that longing and to notice that it is here, alive, vivid, and that there is nothing wrong in that longing for freedom, longing to be free, to express freely, to move freely through life, to create, share. And together with that longing, there is simultaneously, almost at the same time, there is fear of freedom, like push and pull, longing to be free, and then there is something holding back. It's like there is a knowing, an inner knowing here that freedom, true freedom, will cut all the ideas, all the concepts about what life is, and all thoughts about what we think it's real and important. Very often I've noticed that in many of us have that freedom. I had that freedom as well. That fear, not freedom. Longing for freedom and at the same time fear. What is this fear about? Like I want so badly, but at the same time I'm afraid. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how my life will eventually switch. But do you really long for freedom? Or do you long for some kind of a fancy idea of freedom? Because when freedom kicks, it's merciless. Whatever nonsense, whatever imagined fantasies are there, freedom swept away all of that. And this could be the end of your career, the career you thought it's your career. It could be the end of the relationship you thought it's the relationship. It could be the end of you living in the country you were born because you thought that this is your place. It could be the end of life you lived so far And that's the fear. That's the fear because we don't know. No one knows. And my question is, are you really, I'm asking, I'm expressing that question, and you don't have to answer me, answer for yourself. Are you really ready for that kind of freedom? Or are you imagining something else? For some of us, the change is not so dramatical or sudden. For some of us, many of us, the changes are gradual. But there are changes, and it's inevitable. You can't live the same life. It's not possible. Everything seems the same, but it at the same time is so different. And sooner or later, life will invite for a dance. And if you hold back this invitation, if you are stepping away from that invitation, there will be suffering. There will be challenges. So are you ready for that kind of freedom? Is this the freedom you longed for? What do you imagine freedom is? So I can totally relate to the fear of unknown, of I don't know how how life will unfold, when the illusion of that there is someone living life drops. I don't know how what's gonna happen, how life will unfold. But guess what? No one knows. Mostly like the sense of personality, this expression of whatever is there stays almost intact. What what do I mean by intact? Like almost intact. Yeah, you like things you will like to do, you will like to do them like at the same, like with the same maybe passion. Mostly like you're not gonna run naked in the street preaching and teaching. You will keep being triggered by some injustice on the street, I guess. Or maybe there will be a little bit of calmness. Again, for each one is different. If you are not into the sports so much prior dropping of the illusion, you won't be an athlete. You won't gonna become an athlete after that. That's nonsense. If you can't express by singing or writing or painting prior, mostly like it won't happen. Maybe some kind of other creativity will arise. Who knows? Do you notice where what I'm pointing to? To notice the fear, and what do you fear, and to answer that for yourself. Do you really want freedom, no matter what? or you want some kind of a conditioned freedom, some kind of a fluffy freedom. Freedom is the end of the life you think you lived. Freedom is the end of the regrets of all the seemingly bad choices you've made. Freedom is the end of that. Freedom is the end of shoulds and shouldn'ts. Freedom is raw, naked. Authentic expression of what this is. Freedom is freedom to say no. Freedom is freedom to express yourself with confidence, without holding back. Freedom is the end of measuring what is good for me and what is not. Freedom doesn't mean that preferences are gone. Preferences are still at place. Drinking espresso still happening. And when you answer the question to I really want freedom, or is this what I really want, or do I really want a freedom no matter what? Notice the answer and don't judge yourself. Be kind to what kind of answer will show up. And if the answer is I'm scared, I'm not gonna live the life I live. If there is fear, be gentle with that. And maybe there is no readiness, no openness, not enough openness, not enough readiness. And you go and live and do whatever you want to do. But freedom, or the longing for freedom, will not go away. It will not go away. If there is longing for that, it will not go away. It can be there for so long. Months, years, lives. And it will still calling. Because this is what freedom does. It is calling. Calling to be recognized, embraced, and fully expressed. This is what freedom calls for. And you know that I'm not telling anything new. Deeply in yourself, you know that longing, which nothing can fulfill. Nothing but freedom, because we've tried everything. Everything we tried, and it's not that. It's not the family, it's not the kids I have, it's not the career I achieve, or it's not success, it's not the traveling, it's not the house, it's not the car, it's not the friendships, it's not the community, it's none of that. So be curious about the fear which is saying, oh no, no, you're gonna lose everything. Something dramatically will happen. But you are not gonna lose. You are gonna lose nothing, nothing real. So you're gonna lose all the fabrications, all the nonsense, all the ideas and concepts about you and your life. This is gonna be lost forever. And nothing real will be lost. Nothing real. That which is real remains. That which is real is not threatened. It can never be threatened. So don't fear, my friend. Much love. See you soon.